With the crypto market pumping, we do see a lot of euphoria in the market right now. And one coin I want to speak about in particular is DOWGE, or DJI6930. Now, this is a coin that has been absolutely overhyped so much. I get people commenting on my YouTube videos all the time, talking about it in the Telegram group, and I have seen a lot of KOLs speak about it. Now, the question today that I have in mind is not whether DOWGE is a good project or not, just whether it's worth it at the moment, right? So it is quite high in market cap at the moment. It has pumped up absolutely parabolically, and we're just deciding whether or not we have a good entry point on DOWGE at the moment. Taking a look at DJI6930, in my opinion, guys, this is absolutely a phenomenal coin, all right? It's a great coin. It looks absolutely great. However, one problem I am having at the moment is there's no real good entry price for it anymore. So if we do see a substantial drop in DOWGE, I think it would be worth the buy. This is an absolutely phenomenal project, guys. If you're unfamiliar with what it is, essentially it is just saying, this is the new Dow Jones for crypto, pretty much. Like essentially that a whole SPX 6900 spin-off. So we have seen SPX 6900 absolutely go parabolic. We do know the main reason for this is more than likely Murad, right? I don't think many people would actually care about this much if it wasn't for Murad shilling SPX 6900 constantly on Twitter. However, it is what it is, right? At this point, SPX 6900 is a massive movement. We even spoke about it a while back on the channel. We did like the coin. It is nothing to hate on. It's just, I don't think for normal people that are getting involved in crypto, it's all that interesting. Regardless, the narrative is there, and DOWGE is an absolute genius spin-off of this whole narrative, in my opinion. I really do like this project. It has some good KOLs shilling it. I believe Crypto Gains and Suppo or Superman are talking about it all the time. So I think that's why a lot of their community are coming over to my videos and talking about it. I think it's absolutely great, guys. I do love this project, but I just think there's no good entry price on it at the moment. I'm aware it's a type of project that could shoot into the hundreds of millions with this whole SPX pumping, and you've got the euphoria going. But I just think the risk to reward at the moment isn't really there. If we did come and reach 16 mil again down here, or even potentially this 10 mil mark down here, I think it could be worth a buy, right? So we did see a lot of price action movement there. I think it could be worth a buy at those points. But with it being pretty much almost at all-time highs, I'm not too sure. But for you guys that are not too familiar with this project, it's really well branded. It looks like it has a great team behind it. And like I said, a lot of crypto comes down to marketing, hype, and narratives, right? So it's got the narrative there. It's got beautiful marketing. Look at the logo here, DOWGE. So it's pretty much essentially just Dogecoin. So that's the whole symbol. Let's be honest, guys, the whole symbol of freedom in crypto is kind of Doge, right? Elon was kind of the first notable figure to push these meme coins in a big way, right? And give them some legitimacy. So the whole Doge coin factor there is about it. A new index for the people. The website, you can flip the Dow. So these are obviously the Dow Jones companies involved. Flip them and it turns into crypto related stuff, right? So that's kind of cool. Do have the music playing there. Let's not get copyright struck on this video. It's pretty cool, right? So it's basically a whole crypto version of the Dow Jones, which is obviously this industrial average Dow Jones, or simply the Dow is a stock market index of 30 prominent companies listed on stock exchanges in the United States. So as you can see there, guys, it's been an absolutely phenomenal investment over the past couple of decades, pretty much forever, right? This is pretty much your standard investment for stocks. And that's kind of the narrative they're going here for this whole DJI 6930, right? So they're following that whole SPX 6900 narrative. And the reason why I like these coins, personally, you know, they're not always my personal favorite, but the reason why I like these coins is because instead of buying thousands of different meme coins all the time and having to keep up with the portfolio, just buy these stock indices. You know, that's the whole narrative behind them, right? I think it's absolutely phenomenal, right? They even show these top coins like Pengu, Bread on Base. It's awesome, right, guys? So the problem I'm seeing is the fact that there's no real buy-in price. And this is what I've been mentioning on my Telegram. This whole trend with DOWGE has really just taken off out of nowhere, right? And I believe obviously a lot of it is attributed to Crypto Gains and Superman. They're cool YouTubers, right? They're talking about this a lot. They've generated most of the initial hype. Whether this can keep pushing or not, That's one thing that has to be proven, but this whole stock to meme narrative is so hot at the moment. If this can really get the volume and exchange listings, I believe this will continue to do well, but I'm just not convinced at the moment, guys, whether or not this is still worth a buy or not. So at the moment, we have seen about a 20% retracement from the top. That's not big enough for my liking, and I am aware that we are in a euphoria kind of state. So we could see this teleport to 50, 100 mil. That's kind of how crypto works. But I'm not sure that is worth it in my opinion. So one shameless plug that I'm going to mention, guys, is DOWGE. All right, that's the way I'm going to pronounce it. I could have butchered it. That's fine. This is the brother of Menu. And we have gotten some nice confirmation lately on Menu. It's been absolutely pumping today. Some tier 1 exchange listings are on the way apparently. And this dog is actually involved in the videos that made Menu famous, right? So there's a TikTok where they're both on as well. You can see Menu's brother. They're both involved in the videos. However, Menu is sitting at well over 40 million market cap now after the pump today. And DJI is at 900K market cap. And we did mention a generational entry point at 600K in my free Telegram group, guys. So if that's something you're interested in, getting involved in these coins nice and early, I believe personally that this is a really good buy-in price for DJI, because I think, honestly, with the market going up and this whole narrative around dogs all the time and these famous TikTok dogs, I don't see why this would be valued at less than $1 million market cap when his brother is well over 40 mil. I think it's a matter of time before the liquidity starts rolling in. And as you can see, guys, from my point of view, this is a much, much better risk to reward ratio type of coin. As we can see here, a little bit of confirmation here in the pump because we did see Menu pump, so this generally follows. So that's all we kind of need, right, guys? So I think the community will be somewhat the same as well. So people that like the other dog, why wouldn't they like this one as well, right? So I think it's a matter of time before some liquidity rolls into this. And the reason why I'm mentioning this in this video is because I think something like this is a lot better and more risk adverse than just getting into DOWGE at all-time highs. So no hate to the project at all. They're doing phenomenally well. I think they've marketed it amazing. They have a great symbol. They have all the KOLs on board. I think they're doing great things. But like I said, I think we need to wait until there's a decent entry point for DOWGE because this coin's absolutely exploding. People are talking about it everywhere. Hope it does well for you guys that are invested because I know a lot of people are. People comment this on my videos all the time. At the moment, I'm not looking for a position in DOWGE personally because it's just pumped up way too much, even though I like it a lot, unless we retest some of these key support levels and we do find a little bit of support there, then I'll say, hey, there's a decent entry point here for DOWGE. It's clearly going a lot higher, but right now I'm just not convinced on where it's going, right? So there'll be a lot of early investors looking to take profit. I believe that's what's happening at the moment with this short-term turbulence. So perhaps if we see a sharp drop somewhat soon, I think then we might have a good entry price. But for now, guys, I believe it is slightly overvalued and overbought. That's enough from me, guys. That's my analysis on DOWGE. Absolutely love the branding, the coin, everything about it, right? It's got all the good bullish points about it. It's going to do extremely well. It's just a matter of getting in a decent price, right? So you don't want to be the guy buying in at the bad prices. We're here on this channel to keep it absolutely real. We don't want to get wrecked. That's my analysis on DOWGE. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know whether you're in DOWGE or not. You probably got in nice and early. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.